All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I pray y'all have had a wonderful, blessed day as we give the Most High Yah all the honor, the glory, and all the praise and worship. My title says The Lion, the Bear, and the Leopard. And what is this fourth beast? The lion, the bear, the leopard, and then what is this fourth beast? To y'all that truly study, I'm going back to the book of Daniel chapter 7. But for time's sake, I'm not going to read the scriptures because I've already taught this with scripture by scripture, So what I want to do for time's sake is just kind of paraphrase and move through this as the Most High led me back to this, because we live in some times, y'all, where there's famine in the word. But when you read the book of Daniel and you compare Daniel with the book of Revelation, what John's vision was, you see what's really going on. So I'm talking about Daniel chapter 7 and the lion, the bear, and the leopard, and the fourth beast. Now, these visions are not talked about a lot nowadays because, like I say, we got a lot of famine in the word. There's just mostly nowadays, and I'm not talking about all preachers, but the majority are just talking about a watered down prosperity gospel. But you need to know what time it is. You need to know where you came from so you know where you're going. And when you study, let's just dive right into this. When Daniel see this vision, so the first beast he said was like a lion with the wings of an eagle. But the wings was plucked off, so pretty much it couldn't fly no more. Now, first of all, let's get this right too. These are not fairy tales, y'all. We have to understand and break down what the symbols mean in the Bible, which the Bible pretty much always come back and do anyway. So he says in his vision, he sees this beast like a lion with the wings of an eagle. Now, we talked about these wings before. And I always tell y'all, when you look on the back of a dollar bill, when you look at how symbolic the dollar bill is, and then once you know who the God of this world is, this earth age, I ain't talking about the Most High. I'm talking about what the book of John calls Satan, the God of this age, this world, some may say. And another word for world, once again, just is a system, a way of doing things. So he sees this lion, once again, with the wings of an eagle, but the wings was plucked off, so it could no longer fly. So then he come back and say, wait a minute, it's a second beast, like a bear, holding 3 ribs. And then the third beast was like a leopard that had 4 wings and 4 heads. Power was given to it. And we all know from studying about the Antichrist and the Antichrist, Let me say this too. Let's get this straight. There are many Antichrists out here, many forerunners. But there will be one main, the big A. When people teach, you'll see them capitalize. They'll capitalize the big A, and then they'll do a lowercase a. So one means for one man of sin, and then the other means many of the Antichrists. Just like Christ had forerunner, like John the Baptist was a forerunner for the Christ, But this fourth beast had 10 horns. So this one was different from them other beasts, and he was strong. Now, 3 of the horns was plucked off of this one on the fourth beast's head for a new horn to speak boldly, we could say. So we can imagine in Daniel's spiritual mindset, Daniel had to pray, and he did pray for understanding, so he can interpret what is these visions, what is this all about, So, and it was shown to him that these 4 beasts was a representation of what? Kings. Now let's put it in our day's time, earthly kings. And that fourth beast was a kingdom that was pretty much just dominating the whole entire earth. 10 horns represents what? 10 kings. Horns also mean power. So when he say, I see these 10 horns, that's 10 kings. You can say man, So when you study and understand the Antichrist, then you see all this truth I'm talking about. And that final horn That's what represents the Antichrist and what? His world government. Now, y'all know I always say, I did an old video called One World Religion. I talked about war and I talked about religion. That's why religion is a business. War is a business. A lot of people don't like to say it like that, but it is. It makes money. You know, if you go back and do the history, how long has war been going on and how long has war been making money? How long has religion been making money? You know. Now, I'm going back to the line for a moment. Now, catch this. Those eagle wings that that Daniel was talking about, they was removed from the line. Now, what does this line represent? If you want to say these wings that was removed from the line, what they represent? The United States. The United States. What's on the back of that dollar bill? And we know that they were separated from England during the what? American Revolution. And when you study England, they coat of arms what? They show you 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Now, we all know this one. Now, when you study about Russia, that's the bear. That's the bear. The bear is Russia. They national symbol is a what? A bear. You see that? Now, according to other doctrines and what a lot of people teach, you may see different, countries represented. But this is what I see, because I always look at symbols. I tell people all the time, symbols mean a lot. You can do a lot of talking. You can do a lot of talking without talking, if you catch what I'm saying, through your symbols. So then Daniel had the leopard. Now this is where a lot of people may say Greece, but I'm gonna say Germany. We all can beg to differ on that, but I'm gonna say Germany. But when you go back once again to the book of Revelation, John shows Daniel's these 4 beasts again in the book of Revelation. And then he showed you how they just pretty much are broken down into one. Because he said, the beast that's the leopard, well, let me say it like this. John shows you Daniel's 4 beasts breaking it down into one. You see what I'm saying? That beast is a part of the leopard, the bear, and the lion with the 10 horns. So I'm going to say Germany, I'm going to say Russia, and I'm going to throw England in there. And like I say, some people are going to say Greece, and we can all say, we all know about Babylon, So the 4 empires, these are the same as Nebuchadnezzar saw in his dream back in Daniel chapter 2. Or some may pronounce it Nebuchadnezzar, however you want to pronounce it. That little horn of Daniel 7 is the first beast when you start studying Revelation chapter 13. Notice how they correspond with each other. That's why I say Daniel testifies to Revelation, and Revelation testifies to Daniel. So that line, once again, with the eagle wings represents, we can also say, the Babylon Empire. Now let's take it a step further. That bear also represents the Medes and the Persians. So we can throw it all in together. Keep that in mind. And then that leopard, once again, that leopard can also, as some may say, represents Greece. So you wonder why you see so much battle that always been going on. And when you say a king, when you talk about kings and emperors, they always did what? Wage war. Well, JT, what else can you say about a beast? Well, the thing about a beast, now I ain't talking about an animal once again, let's look at this spiritually. Beast also represents a kingdom. You see what I'm saying? Now, I know we all are catching this. Well, I want to go back to that line one more time. That first beast like a lion with the wings of an eagle. Because I also want to break down winds. When you look at winds also in the Bible, wind have different meaning. Strong wind, like you talking about, the wind that blows, but wind also represents war, conflict. Some may say strife against each other. Now, I'm almost done, y'all. I'm closing. Y'all remember that old video when I talked about water? Well, with JT, why you want to tie this in also? Because I want to break down when you see these words in the Bible, they have more than one meaning. A lot of times when people hear water, they just want to just tie it in with the water you drink, or a pool or a river. Well, water also stands for a great multitude of people. Water also means nations, So once you understand that, then you can start connecting the dots together. This is not a fairy tale, That line in the line, which is the first beast mentioned, that's a symbol of Babylon. In the Old Testament or the Old Covenant, the Old Agreement, those prophets, they showed Babylon as a lion. They called Babylon a lion. So I want to just take time out to hit y'all with that for a moment. I had a great question about it. And if we need to later on, we can come back and do more and more if we need to. So with that being said, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day.